Welcome to the Otherworld stream. A stream to entertain. A stream in a different world. A stream to grant a wish. A stream to date. A stream to be punished. A stream to die. Welcome! You all know about the urban legend of the Otherworld stream that grants participants any wish. And you are the lucky participants this time. All you have to do is act in scenes of a drama. Suspense, action, love, and entertain the residents of this world. If you are able to entertain them, they will give you points. And once you have accumulated enough points, a wish will be granted to you. If not though, well, then you'll be punished. Remember, in this world, Arcadia, everything is possible. I can grant you every wish and take everything from you. You can lose everything here, including your life. Entertaining! Meet your co-stars. Oh well, I don't have to introduce your childhood friend to you, do I? Wasn't he just about to confess in the moment I transported you here? You not only know him from childhood, but also know his voice from Shizuru in Ni Let Mirari no Tenbin, or Alvaro in Want of Fortune. This is your friendly golden retriever Kyoya. I'll hope he keeps your spirits high with his bright and optimistic nature. And you'll hear an impressive range of emotions from him, from the same voice actor who also voiced Eve in Virsh or Shungen in Miroshana. How entertaining! Quite the opposite to Keto. He's always angry. And you will have a rough time with him as he hates women. Highly entertaining. He's as scary as his other voice actors' roles as Ruki in Lover Pretend. And as angry as this channel's reviewer was at his role as Kunitaka in Kimiyuki. Mamoru is probably more agreeable. He's the gentleness incarnate, with his soft voice and manner, though his voice also appeared in Kimiyuki and Clock Zero. Be prepared to be teased by Sota. He has a poisonous tongue but is quite aloof, enjoying some werewolf games or other games in his room. I also just love games. And I love his moans, like in his role in Olympia Soiree or in Kyokai no Shirayuki. If you ever need protection, you'd better go to Ryoichi. You can totally treat him as an older brother. Takumi, on the other hand, you can treat as a younger brother, as he's only 12. And he doesn't quite understand the situation he suddenly finds himself. Oh, poor boy! I hope you'll be able to read the lines properly. But his voice actor managed well as young and pure Fiore, so I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh, I almost forgot Mei, as he's so calm and doesn't talk much. But I'm sure he has a heart of gold hidden behind his cold attitude, similar to his other role as Yoritomo in Miroshana. And lastly, Mizuki, who is a mystery even to me, and I can only guess his gender. But his bold way of flirting is highly entertaining. Oh, and lastly, before I forget, there's a special rule applicable this time. You can either return to your world by accumulating points through good acting, or find the traitor among you who is the producer of this splendid show. If you name the correct traitor, you all are free to go. If not, you all will die. The game is about to start. The drama only takes place during the streams. Outside those streams, you are free to enjoy your share house life to your heart's content. And your funny slice of life interactions are also highly entertaining for me. I'm just a bit surprised that even in these tense situations, you still have such carefree conversations. But as long as I can make you cry once in a while, I'll stay entertained. Because I know all of the actors have a secret. Some of them worse, some of them less. And I will try to use that against you during our drama streams. But sadly, I'm not immensely creative and end up preparing similar challenges to all characters. I just enjoy seeing you get hurt. So it's mostly up to you to find out the secret of the LIs. through talking to them until they trust you enough and tell you about their secrets. But until then, nothing will happen. Because this game mostly focuses on the characters and their entertaining interactions, the secrets, and not the plot. As if I would tell you the secret about the broadcast just like that. Consequently, in some route, just not much happens, while others spoil all secrets all at once. To get through the game alive, I'll prepare a spoiler-free walkthrough. Though I say alive, it's not like you can actually die. I just say that to threaten you, but you never get even close to dying. Most of the time. Your good acting skills or my uninspired writing, their choice is yours. But what do I say again? Choice? Well, I do give you choices, but almost all of them are actually fake and will lead to the same result anyway. They still want to give you the illusion of choice, though most routes don't even have multiple endings. It's all a farce. I just say it's a scary but's a punishment game. But nothing bad happens here. Guess we're living in an utopia in the end. This way, the routes will play out just like I planned, without any branching. No need to really think about choices or deciding for yourself who the traitor is. How convenient! What a game! A kinetic visual novel! What is also very predictable is the structure of each route. You'll get closer to a LI and then ask someone to spread some rumors and suspicion about that character, and you have to decide, can you still trust him? Every time! How entertaining! What then often happens is that you wasted so much time talking about your life in the dorm and slice of life interactions. There is just not enough time to elaborate on a character's backstory or the plot. So we often have to rush the solution quickly, keep it unfinished, or add 2 sentences that everything turns out well in the end. The only route where I felt like I surpassed my director skills was Kyoya's route. I was very creative for his drama and even made myself a bit emotional. Mamoru also was quite touching, but made no sense at all for the sole purpose of entertainment. Merely for the sake of entertainment, I also added some romance to the story. But as I'm more interested in how you deal with a traitor and whether you choose to trust or doubt, I didn't put a lot of effort into a well-paced romance story. With some characters, you quite literally fall in love very suddenly. Just like that. Isn't that entertaining? I mean, you have better things to do than falling in love, don't you? Like finding out who the traitor is by walking around and talking to the LIs in a super relaxed fashion without wanting to doubt a single one of them. Only a few characters I will grant the chance for heart-to-heart talk and to get to know each other before the final revelation. For the others, I just stick to some cliches and hope you like them anyway. What also isn't romantic are the CGs. You know I hate kisses. They are not entertaining, so I won't let anyone draw a real kiss CG. 2 kiss CGs where lips meet are more than enough. This is a werewolf game, not a kissing game. Also, this game is not about you, but about finding the traitor. So I like to stick to first-person CGs where you just see the LI or just a hand or something. I'm much more into music. But though we are practically in the 4th dimension, I prefer one-dimensional music, which is so loud that you can't hear the character. 1 or 2 tracks deepen the mood and stir the emotions, but most of the tracks are not very entertaining. And if you don't only play for entertainment purposes, but also for learning Japanese, I have good news for you. Due to the slice of life nature of this game, a lot of dialogue is very easy to understand, with the exception of some more plot or lore-heavy segments, which makes it suitable for lower intermediate actresses and actors. Gladly, the show also has sponsors who make this broadcast possible and who can choose participating games or get behind-the-scenes insights. Thank you so much for sponsoring this splendid, entertaining show. Hey, these are my patrons. And what are you even doing here? Another one of your illegal broadcasts to spread the entertainment of otome games? Not with me. Starting Charade Maniacs, I thought I'd be in for a suspenseful and tragic adventure in this twisted broadcast, with a lot of despair and death. And though it started out very eerie and had some tense situations here and there, the suspense overall was lower than I expected, and everyone dealt with this life and death acting way better than I had initially thought. Practically no one died or even got hurt. No emotional discussions about who the traitor is, and thereby almost losing friends, and breaking the group apart, bringing everyone to their mental limits. Nothing of that. Just a relaxed share house with some discussions about who the traitor is, but no hostile actions whatsoever. I also expected the overall truth to be as epic and mind-blowing as I experienced it in Norn 9, my personal favorite sci-fi otome game with also a traitor mechanic. But in Charade Maniacs I felt underwhelmed after the info dump True Route, which still left too many open questions, and the truth didn't even make sense, nor did it feel meaningful to me. Charade Maniacs is certainly not a bad game. What stands out the most are the extremely charismatic characters and their entertaining interactions. But neither did it deliver as a suspenseful tragedy, nor as a romantic drama about trust and treason. If you want a game like that, I wholeheartedly recommend Norn 9. Why did you play the game though? Aren't you just like the viewers of my world, and no matter the cost, want to be entertained?